The city of Spokane is in the hunt for a federal grant that could create new housing opportunities.
These are dollars that we provide to be able to create, acquire, and/or rehabilitate affordable housing.
The question is, if the feds cut us a check, where do our citizens want that money invested?
We want to make sure that we're a player in the Spokane market, that we're helping to break down barriers for housing for all of the population types in Spokane.
Even though the grant could fund $3 million in housing improvements for the next 5 years, the city is unlikely to spend all that money in one spot.
We want to make sure that we're addressing the needs that have been identified by the community and being able to make the best use of these funds. Oftentimes we're able to leverage our funding with other funding sources that really helps to make projects like the ones behind us happen.
Fortunately, Spokane has a good track record when it comes to nurturing new housing opportunities.
We had a lot of squatters, drug addicts.
When this abandoned home became a nuisance, the city paid to have it demolished. Plans call for carpentry students building a new home on this now vacant lot as soon as the weather warms. Last summer, 5 new homes started taking shape on what used to be a piece of undeveloped city-owned property. Now 2 of the residences are ready to hit the real estate market.
So the city was able to help Community Frameworks purchase this land at an affordable price. So here we'll have 5 low-income homeowners who will be able to buy brand new homes, energy efficient and at affordable rates.
The city of Spokane also helped another nonprofit called Transition stand up the Home Yard Cottages. The project in Northwest Spokane created 24 new permanent residences for previously homeless women and children.
You know, I never in my life could have imagined that I would be given this opportunity just 2 years into my sobriety. It's going to be life-changing.
And the folks at City Hall want to continue creating new opportunities for Spokane residents, but need your help shaping our housing blueprint for the next 5 years.
And that's why it's so important to have this public engagement and outreach. We really want to hear from the community where they see the priorities and where we can best address those priorities.
For more information on how to make your housing ideas heard, go to the City of Spokane housing website. Jeff Humphrey, City Cable 5. Raising a family is hard work, so imagine what it would be like trying to take care of your kids while living out on the street.
We lost his job and then we lost our place, and it's been one thing after another.
Families with children represent 23% of Spokane's homeless population.
Me and my family were walking the streets wondering where we were going to go. I almost gave up, but I knew I couldn't because I had 3 children I had to keep warm.
Fortunately, Stacy Salazar found the help she needed at one of the few Spokane shelters that opens its doors to families.
Most shelters separate the men from the women. They don't allow teenage boys. We're the one space that keeps the whole family together, as well as fathers, single fathers with daughters.
So many people wanted to keep their kids or spouses together that Family Promise outgrew its South Hill headquarters. So now the nonprofit is standing up a new shelter here in the old Casanos Deli at Mission in Napa.
So this building is really unique. It allows us to do a lot of things, but one of the things that we were really looking for, and we looked for a building for 1.5 years, was a space that had a commercial kitchen, but also have a place where we'll be able to do lockers and showers and things like that, which will be in the basement.
Plans call for using the first floor as a shelter and resource center during the day, then a secure sleeping area at night.
We've got some great success stories and some people that have come through the program, have gotten back on their feet, that even work for us now.
Family Promise gave us a safe place to stay together as a family.
Dennis Arsenault is this new shelter's facilities manager. He's looking forward to helping other homeless moms and dads while making sure Family Promise is a good neighbor to the Chief Gary Park community.
We built a children's playground over there when we moved in, and those are the kind of things that we're going to bring to this neighborhood, is try to beautify not only our property and our building, but the neighborhood as much as we can.
When people walk in our door, it's their worst day. It's the day they become homeless with children.
A good track record of getting families back on their feet is one reason why this nonprofit is funded by the City of Spokane's Community Housing and Human Services Department. The Family Promise staff hopes to have their new shelter up and running by June. Jeff Humphrey, City Cable 5.
Every year, code enforcement, police, fire, health, and other government workers deal with a large number of problems stemming from foreclosed and abandoned homes. Problems such as crime, unkept yards, vandalism, trash, and dumping. And that's just to list a few. These government officials spend a lot of time struggling to find a responsible party to take action on these problems. They research mortgages on the property, call bank 1-800 numbers, and get passed around from bank to bank and from department to department. Meanwhile, citizens rightfully complain. Neighboring home values go down, and elected officials search for an answer. And unfortunately, nationwide mortgage foreclosure rates do not seem to be falling by much. In fact, in many states, foreclosures are on the rise. But there's a property registration solution that provides real relief. Introducing ProChamps, a community champions property registration solution. It's being used in over 130 communities nationwide. And here's how it works. First, your municipality passes an ordinance which requires that foreclosing banks must register the properties upon notice of default on a property and provide information including names and contact info of the bank, servicers, property contact, and others, as well as pay a small registration fee. Sound difficult? ProChamps provides everything needed for this registration system. We do the research to identify these properties, contact the banks, and provide an interactive website where your staff can report problems as they arise directly to the responsible parties. But we aren't done yet. ProChamps has a team of community specialists who have your back. When you have a problem or report a code violation on a registered property, they act as your ambassador to the banks and contact the responsible parties to help ensure the problems get fixed. This program does not change how you normally enforce codes in your community, nor does it create an additional work for staff. We simply add the ProChamps team to partner with and empower you to take care of these problem properties. How much does this service cost? Well, ProChamps shares in those bank registration fees, with the majority of the money going straight back into your community and helping to recover the costs you are already spending on dealing with these properties. This means the program provides revenue for your community with zero out-of-pocket costs. So what are you waiting for? Head to our website, give us a call, schedule a free foreclosure assessment or online demo, and join the 130 plus communities who have already experienced the benefits of partnering with community champions and leveraging our ProChamps solution. Go to ProChamps.com or call us at 1-800-321-CODE and get started today.
Many libraries across the country are starting to look at what they can offer the community that is, say, cost prohibitive for people. And so we're part of a pilot program along with Spokane County Libraries, Skagit County Libraries, and Pierce County Libraries to offer Discover Passes to the community. Starting in early March, we're going to start offering Discover Passes to our customers. Discover Passes are how Washington State residents can access Washington State lands. They're usually $30 for an annual pass and $10 for a daily pass. And that can be cost prohibitive for some people. So we're really excited to offer this opportunity for our customers to experience our natural beauty in our area. We offer everything from snowshoes to sewing machines. And so the Discover Passes are just another layer in the Library of Things where we think that learning can take place outside of the library walls. The Discover Passes come in a backpack with binoculars, a field guide, maps, so you can learn about bird identification or tree identification while using the Discover Pass in one of our local parks. Once they're available in early March, you can go online at SpokaneLibrary.org, search for Discover Pass in the catalog, and reserve it to be picked up at the library branch of your choice.
You're going to come across a couple of our Burkamp style trucks, and that is a single unit. It's a large truck. And you're going to see two people coming out, but they're going to come out and clean out the debris in the pothole. And they're going to clean that up, they're going to prep it, and then they're going to apply the patch material. And then they will compact that, and they'll vacate the travel lane as soon as they can. So if you see one of those trucks driving around, you need to realize that they could stop at any moment. They'll activate their yellow work lights, and when that starts flashing, that means that truck is getting prepared to stop, and it's going to probably be on site for 5, maybe 10 minutes. You know, when you see that vehicle, stay back 50 feet, especially when the lights are activated. Make a lane change when it's safe to do so. And imagine being on Division Street in a 30 or 35 mile zone, 3 lanes of traffic, and you're trying to repair a 1 foot diameter hole that's about 4 inches deep, and all these cars are running within 9 feet of you, or semi-trucks. It's a little nerve-wracking for the men and women here who work here, and so we just ask everyone to kind of help us ensure that our people get home to their families. I think the most important thing that we can all do is not be distracted, and it's really easy in the modern age. We're all busy. We're trying to get from point A to point B. We've got kids, we've got families, and we have electronic devices that are competing for our attention. And we've got these people out on the street, and if a vehicle hits a human being at 30, 35 miles an hour, we all know that the car is going to win. Sewer, water, and the road systems, they're only good for a certain amount of time. They have to be under constant maintenance, and they have to have a replacement program. So when you see us, or you see private contractors, or Avista, realize that those men and women are doing important jobs that allow you to have the quality of life that you enjoy. Please report the potholes. Call 311. Those men and women there, they can help you. You can also go online through My Spokane, and you can input that. The one thing I would ask, if there's like multiple potholes on a street, it's much easier if you just tell us that it's a North 2600 block of Division. There's multiple potholes, instead of putting, just Division, So got to remember there's roughly 2,098 miles of paved streets in this city, and telling us Division, which is a major north-south corridor, we're trying to be efficient and not have our guys just driving around looking for them.
Awkward. I'm the awkward silence. You try to avoid me, then there I am again.
But an awkward silence can be a great thing.
Like Kelly here is about to demonstrate.
You haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help, and slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Today, I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars.
Really tall.
I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands?
Yes.
You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
Oh, sweetie. Okay, you know what? Let's take off his sweatshirt. Get rid of pictures of him. You don't have to look at him. Goodbye, Dave.
Mom, you don't understand. He's tagged in like 400 of my posts.
I can cut out tags.
No, that's not how it works.
What is a tag?
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care would love to share their first with you.
Every April, volunteers roll up their sleeves and donate their time and energy to make Spokane a better place to live.
We're here today at Family Promise and what will be a new location for them.
Here inside the old Casanos Deli building at Mission and Napa, David Condon kicked off the 2019 Spokane Gives campaign.
But it's great to see Spokane Gives in its 6th year and also on the platform of volunteerspokane.org. It's last year, some 23,000 volunteers gave over 120,000 hours of service in this single month.
Those volunteers include members of the mayor's cabinet, and it was kind of fun to watch the city's senior staff get down and dirty for a good cause.
I think it is important for us to be out here and kind of setting the examples, and I think it really helps kind of encourage others to in our community to be part of it as well.
The Cabinet is cleaning and painting an apartment that'll soon help a homeless couple give their kids a safe place to live. That family's new bathroom is getting detailed by Spokane City Attorney and its Chief Financial Officer.
This project has a special place in my heart because I grew up in this neighborhood.
I think that's exactly what the community is, so this is what we should be doing. I haven't felt this useful in a long time, actually, so this feels great.
And this project is fantastic for this community, and I think our jobs personify the commitment to the community, and like Gavin said, this is probably the most useful either one of us have been for a long time, so we're glad to be here.
I volunteer because I feel like it's my duty in this community, and I'll continue to volunteer my whole life.
And that's what Spokane Gives is all about. The mayor is hoping you'll find being compassionate can also be contagious.
To get on some work gloves and get out there to help them for one of our shelters, especially right now as we work on issues facing those that are experiencing homelessness. This is one of those opportunities where they can really see what that means firsthand and be part of that partnership we have with Family Promise.
Family Promise hopes to have its new shelter up and running by June. Jeff Humphrey, City Cable 5.
Thanks for watching Spokane Insight. If you'd like more information on the City of Spokane, please check us out on social media or on our website, SpokaneCity.org.